Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Noles will kick this deep to start us off. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He hands it off from the gun. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Knowles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. A running play called on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Pop pass on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Ball handed off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Throws it to the right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And the Seminoles will crank up the tempo. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let it go. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Drop Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
You need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
And the Noles will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
And they hand it off to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Important second down play coming up.
Florida 14, Florida State 0.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Noles will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. This will fall in. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I understand what you're doing here. As a play caller, you want to take that chance. You want to keep the ball. You want to keep the drive alive. But this is the risk you take, and the defense comes up with a huge stop.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Everyone moves the ball across the 40. And the Gators come to the line in a hurry-up. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself.
Refusing to be stopped on this play. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And they'll get him down that time.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. At midfield. Across the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
This one will be fair caught. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's an out route. The catch made.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Offense in hurry-up mode. We'll give it to the running back. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And now the running back's got it again. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fighting him off. Tackle, but forced down. And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Good enough for 1st down yardage. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Gators will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And it's picked off. He throws it right in the double coverage and pays for it. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's a run to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, it's a nice route here by the wide receiver in tight man coverage, breaking towards the sideline. And how about the quarterback? The placement of the football out in front where only his guy could get his hands on it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass caught and second down now. And he'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. And that is the kind of hard hit you expect to see, Kirk, in a rivalry game like this one.
When these rivalry games, players seem to play their best. And right now, they are flying around and putting big hits, especially when you can hit that quarterback.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but
a sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. The Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
And the Noles lining up here on 1st and 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Will he score here? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Florida offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
On 1st down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. And the gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. The offense going with the hurry up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Really good decision here by the quarterback. He ran through his primary target, wasn't there, threw it away to prevent the sack and keep them in field goal range. Smart play.
Now pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down.
Let's go.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. The Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
And the receiver's got it. Tackle made after a big gain. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Gators. On the scoop and score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Here's that defense shifting again. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this time it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He's inside the 10 now. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 33, Florida State 14.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kirk.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Gators offense retakes the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Trying to extend the play. It's a short completion at the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Now, a fourth down.
And the Gators will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Gators have first and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, second and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. The Gators looking to keep this drive moving.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Come on, set. Lizzie.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, a nice play by the defense. And in there to break up the pass. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Third down coming up.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try the option play here. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. The Gators line up with a 1st and goal. It's an option look. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. The momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Got him. He's sacked.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on that.